Oh, nice. There we go. See, I don't know who commented the rude comment of Greece has shitty internet, but it's not fair to classify an entire country. How do I mute this? There we go. Yeah, it's not fair to classify a whole country as shitty internet because there's different devices being used, there's different buildings, there's different cities, so I try not to overly classify or group things. Generalizations. I don't like generalizations. So we'll avoid that in the future though. But I'm on my phone now, so it appears to be working. I schlecked my whole computer and my camera here for nothing apparently. Maybe it'll be different when I'm on another level. So the way Greek homes work, they are one house but multi-levels. So there's different internet on each floor. So there's that. But me, it's too hot for me to go outside today on the roof. It just would be like baking in the sun. Gary, what's up? Hey, James. Hey, how are you? Oh, yes. So they have wine here. Of course they have wine. And this is one that I've come to really enjoy. This is my second day waking up in Greece. So I know y'all assume I'm going to be an amazing source of Greek information, but it is my second day here, so I don't have that many Greek stories yet. Because I've been very, very tired. I had 2 flights to get here, I had a long drive, and there was lots of waiting in between. Aww. Hey, oh, it's evening time in Australia. Cool. Here we go. I'm gonna have some wine. And something that they do in Greece, which I have noticed, to keep it cool and fresh, they keep it in the fridge some of the time. But yeah, that sucks. I brought my computer here and might not even get to use it. It's weird. I noticed when I was streaming from Frankie's with my computer, the light was really blown out. So if you go back and you look at my streams, it was kind of crappy from my computer, which is like a brand new computer and like the best webcam you can get out there. But my phone is better. So it's interesting. Yeah, I made it safely. I had a very stressful time. One of the legs of my flight was really super stressful. So I had a connection in Poland, in Warsaw. And yeah, my flight to Warsaw was wonderful. I had the best time. I slept a little bit. I watched 3 movies. I watched Parasite, which is a very highly rated Korean film. I think it won a lot of awards. It was really good. And I watched Joker. I watched Joker again because I love Joaquin Phoenix. I love his character. And then I watched a really cool satanic family movie. It was called Ready or Not, and they play games. It was a gaming family, so I was into that. But cheers. So that flight went really well. It was my first time flying with LOT, which is Polish Airways. Great, amazing. But I noticed not all places have the same requirements for masks. So I was at the airport, I was at Warsaw Airport, and it was nice. It was really nice, but I noticed the masks, maybe people aren't confrontational with it, but I noticed people weren't wearing their masks. Not a lot of people, not the majority. The majority of people were, but I would say maybe like 15% of people weren't wearing a mask. They were only putting it on to board, or it was like not on properly, and they were not eating or drinking. So that bothered me. Then I got, cheers, then I got on my second flight. I have never been so stressed out in such a long time. Everyone was wearing masks, thank goodness, but it was a crowded flight. It was a full flight. So you know how they have 3 seats here and then 3 seats there and there's the aisle. I was like elbow to elbow with another person. It was a full flight. All seats were sold and there was no social distancing. I don't know, people just didn't really seem to care. Instead of asking me to move, hey, can you move so I can go touch my luggage up there in the overhead bin, the woman beside me just leaned right over me. Her hair was in like brushing against me. And yeah, there was no care in the world about that. I had to fly for maybe 3 hours like that, and I was so stressed. But yeah, I know it sounds weird. I had a lot of stress from it, but my mind is actually kind of wonderful because I stressed myself out so much, I put myself to sleep. You know, usually you're so stressed out you can't sleep. I was so stressed out, my brain shut off and I just fell asleep for the whole time. Then I woke up and we were in Greece and more unsocial distancing of people just jumping out of their seat and running into the aisle. Everyone's reaching for stuff in their overhead. Everyone's like sardines basically touching. To socially distance, I had to take my carry-on, because I only travel with carry-on. I had to take that and put it behind me. I went like this, like behind me, so I could at least have like 2 feet behind me, and then I would socially distance myself in the front. And I'm sure that had really annoyed people, but I didn't care, because gotta be safe and socially distanced. But yeah, it was really, I was so stressed. I was so stressed. And then, yeah, but as soon as I got here, it was great. And yeah, when you travel to Greece, you need to ask permission from the Greek government to enter the country prior, like 48 hours prior to leaving. So I did. I got the QVC code and they scanned it and they were doing random COVID tests. So from what I've heard, when you get COVID tested, they put it up your nose. They take a giant Q-tip and put it up your nose, which scares a lot of people, but I was prepared. I wasn't looking forward to it, things like Q-tips being shoved up my nose, but I felt so bad for the doctor who did it for me, because she told me it wasn't in my nose and it was going to be in my mouth, but I didn't know how deep they were going, so they went kind of deep and I was like, no, I felt bad for her just from like the potential spewing of, you know, it was, aw, thanks Gary, thanks, I love this outfit. And I think I've even lost weight since being in Greece. I know that sounds weird too. There's a bunch of weird things about me, but we'll get into that later. I don't think talking about COVID tests is a self-affirmation, or maybe I missed what you're saying. But yeah, I got the test done and the results are in 24 hours, so I'm good. But it was really scary. Aw, James. Aw. I hope you're having a good day, and it's nice that this is the evening for Australia. That's a nice thing. Oh. So yeah, I was a little stressed. It took me a while to get over all that, but starting to feel better. I slept a lot. I've been sleeping a lot just to try and catch up with everything. I already, I'm working here too, so I did an interview. I was here through Zoom, which was a lot of fun. It was with a gaming company. Oh, you took the test 3 times. Okay, why did you take it 3 times? Like 3 times in a row, or 3 times like 5 days apart? I'm curious to see what they say when I go back to Canada. I'm really curious about that. I know I'm gonna quarantine for 2 weeks, and I already have my plan all set out. I'm gonna get groceries delivered, and I'm gonna stream a lot. But yeah, it sucks. I really wanted to use my computer to stream. Maybe I can use it on itchy neck. Maybe I can use it when I'm upstairs. Maybe being outside will help. Oh, separate months. Okay. You know, there's so much questioning about COVID and symptoms, you know, and it's hard to tell. Like, there's no sure way to tell it besides taking a test if you have it, because it affects everyone in different capacities, you know what I mean? Different severities, so. But yeah, I definitely freaked myself out on this plane. It was not a good flight. The second flight was not a good flight. But no more talk of COVID. I'm in Greece now, and I should get cooking. One of my problems with my computer and my webcam, I was perplexed on how I should shoot this, because my phone, at least my phone, I can move it around like this, which is great, because my kitchen is on 2 levels. So I'll show you what I mean. This is my kitchen right here. This is my kitchen. It's up there, but this is also my kitchen. Also the kitchen right here. So I'm gonna bake some, and that's really cool. How cool is that? How cool is that thing? It is a light, but also a piece of art. Aw, James, why is your work crazy? Why is your work crazy? I know you've been busy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. There we go. Perfect. And I'm wearing slippers too. I'll show you. I'm wearing these like little house slippers. Because it's cold. It's cold on the floor. So what am I doing? I have to cut some things. This is a pretty cool fridge. It's very retro looking. And I already have some acquisitions in my fridge. I did cook a Greek meal. I did cook a Greek meal yesterday. You can see the kind of remnants. I have a charcoal barbecue up there. So I made some veggies. This is yesterday's meal. So there's also some kebabs. So I have been doing some great cooking, but not fully confident in doing it yet for you. But what I'm making today, what I do need to make, are breakfast beans. You know how much I love beans. Ooh. Do you guys want to see what's in my fridge? Oh, a face shield and mask. That's why your work's being crazy. Okay, here. I'm going to show you the fridge. Here we go. So there's lots of stuff in there. But I'm really excited for the cheeses. Oh. Goat cheese. I don't really know the difference between goats and lambs. Do you guys know? What is the difference between a goat and a lamb? I don't think it has anything to do with male or female. But initially that is what I would think. So this looks so good. And I have a mild dairy allergy. It's not lactose, but like I'll get eczema and rashes of that kind from dairy if I eat it excessively. But with goat cheese, nothing. So I think it's just something with cow's milk. And what else is in here? Oh, this is so good. It's feta. It's so delicious. Oh, where am I really from? Cold. Is it okay if I call you Cold? Cold. I'm from Toronto. So I came here 2 days ago,